Hello, hello, and welcome to Firefly by Zucth. Zucth. A map that I am playing because I got to Firefly 2 on the map releases list and went, hey, hold on. I never actually paid Firefly 1, did I? So here we are, Firefly 1 by Zucth. Keep fireflies in bottles or they'll fly away. If we can collect all 4, we will have a good dream. I'm not greedy, but I want sweet dreams too. Does this book have a name? No. It's supposed to be a fairly short map, about 4 hours apparently. 4 objectives. We're in 1.16.5. Do not set foot out of the map boundaries. Do not craft shields, ender chests, or any higher gear than wood. That's a new one. Do not cheat. Always a good rule to have. Drink water. Do not play in peaceful, go with at least easy. Hard is hard. Let's go with normal then. Other than the earlier rules, survive in any way you can think of. Some things you need to know. Every tool and weapon in this map uses the negative number of attack speed. Usually player's main hand swing speed is 4, so when swing speed with 1.6, the number shown will be minus 2.4. Basically didn't bother to hide the usual modifiers and replace them with law ones, as you need to do if you want them to show correctly. That's fine. Consume more water. Cartographer by pair. World Edit NC Stacker CTM Community Discord. Testers. Gizmo. Amazing tester. Death count setting on the right side of this book. Does this book have a name? No. Death count. There it is. It's in the tab right now. Saturation sort. Oh, that's pretty good. Leather boots. This is going to be a Yomi-ish style map, I can already tell. Firefly net. 1.5 attack speed, which is slightly slower than your average wooden sword. And it's slightly less damage as well. But it is unbreakable, and I do get food back when I kill stuff with it. I don't have any wood yet. This probably isn't going to work. This might work. It's just extremely slow. I'm also not sure whether or not the bed is actually going to function, because we are in a nether biome. Carrots, a little bit of leather, a couple of sticks. We got a health potion. We got some tasty, tasty rabbit stew. Bed warriors. What, do you mean like the mini game? Fairy fire jar. Minus 3.2 attack speed, plus 0.5 attack damage, unbreakable. Well, I don't intend to use it as a weapon, so it's basically an unbreakable wooden pick. Better than nothing. That spawner did it absolutely 0. Alright, not too bad so far. There's a tree. Cake, furnace, 3 more torches. A frostbite axe. Again, that's slightly slower than your average wooden axe. And considerably less damage. But it has Frostbite 1. Crimson Bed, the sleeping place of the brave warriors. War horses are still furious. There is another forbidden shrine. Divine sword, only those who had the ability to use it. I have no idea what any of those sentences I just read mean. Path difficulty normal, objective difficulty intermediate length, half an hour to 45 minutes, special items 2. Ah. Well. Well then, that may be a one-hit kill, but that is still a very difficult mob. Especially because I don't have a bow or a shield yet, which are the two typical counters for that. I also don't have that much in the way of blocks. I do have an unbreakable pick, though, so I can rectify this. Hi. Quiver. That means the arrows that they fire are randomized effects. I'm not going to bother with the redstone torches. Breaking 1, Vanquisher 2. Vanquisher 2? What is a Vanquisher when it's at home? With 2 attack speed. Not much damage at all, but it has 10% speed. That's not bad. What is a Vanquisher? That's not the right button. Arcane notes, swords. Where attacks with this weapon do additional damage to elite mobs with red-colored nameplates. Interesting. Well, I've not seen any elite mobs yet. Maybe someday. That's 2/3 of a bow. Poison cleansing sword. I don't think we need to read the description for that one. It does what it says on the tin. It clears poison when you hold it. Strength potion. Much more durable leather tunic. Okay, we apparently may have elite mobs that are not labeled as elite mobs. Very cool. Lifesteal 1. That's good armor that they're dropping. The Falling Thorns, but it's practically 0 durability. More leather. Frenzy 1, I think, is strength on mob kill, I believe. Unless I am very much mistaken. Maybe the Crimson Bed Warriors are elites. Because they do seem to be just stronger versions of these ordinary Bed Warriors. So that might make some amount of sense. To figure out where that Ravager spawner is quick and break that one. Maybe it's this spawner here. Can't tell. That one didn't look like it had anything inside of it. Big structure over there. I need to stop randomly jumping. It's using up food that I do not have. Spike 1. What even is? What even is? You consume food, grain of beef absorbs in a shield. That's weird. That means I'm gonna need to have this in my main hand, put food in my offhand, and consume the food out of my offhand to gain its effect. That is strange, but I guess since I don't have a shield, a bow, or anything else more useful in my offhand, I can deal with that. But no, I probably would not have realised that if I did not check. Sweeping Edge 1, Surging Strike 1. Bit of an oddball. We did get a potato. If we ever find dirt, then we're in the food. This feels like it could go kind of Unsighted Sands-ish, potentially, with the only having wooden weapons. If it ever starts throwing nice breakable ones at me. Because that is what I did in that map, is I gave you a bunch of different wooden and gold weapons. And went, here you go. Have a bunch of weapons with different attack damages and attack speeds that you have to swap between fairly frequently because your weapons are going to keep breaking. AKA Breath of the Wild's style. Need more wood. What do I not need? There's a problem with maps like this. Inventory is full of junk, but the entire map's loot is junk. So it's still not clear what I need. These beds have echo. These beds have echo. That is weird. Why do these beds have echo? I do not want my beds to echo. That means they're probably hollow. I don't want to sleep on a hollow bed. Oh! No, not the bees! Not the bees! Whoa! Definitely not the bees. I just put my loot in that chest. Hmm. I literally just put everything in here, and now it's all blown up again. Okay. Cool. Great. Explosions. Ah, just drop. Just drop. I should not have just dropped. Just dropping was a terrible idea. Why did I do that? Now I have a death. Hmm. I will blame Quilver. I don't know how I will justify this, but I will blame Quilver. I can still hear them. Give me my things. Equip the armor. Don't even know what weapon I'm using. It's something. Run. Okay, get the inventory back in order. I have arrows now, so I should be able to deal with those ravages in a far more logical manner, provided they do not appear right on top of me like that. Now, what did I do? I did have my unbreakable sword. It's right there. Yep, one shot with the bow. Very nice. That's the way I'm gonna deal with them. Also, good thing this is not a 14er map, otherwise they would have restarted already. Most likely. They tend to be in hardcore. Ugh, the thorns! Apples in the offhand. Boots in the boots slot. Really, game? The quiver effect produces a weakness arrow, shoots it at me as I'm about to knock it off the ledge, and therefore prevents me from attacking it and shooting it off the ledge. That is just bad luck with the RNG right there. That is just sad. Zucth. I think I also misspelt that name on the thumbnail and the map video title and the Discord, and I had to backspace and type it correctly again each time. I kept expecting the T to be before the C. It is not. I don't know why I expected this, but I did. And it wasn't. And it never magically changed between occurrences of typing it. Where did my chest plate go? Where is my chest plate? I had a chest plate. What the? Mysterious invisible chest plate? Or was I just utterly blind? No, I don't know. Could really have been either. That, blocks, blocks, blocks. Slow breaking of spawners. Unenchanted wooden pick time. Nothing even over here. There's nothing even over here. Oh, I guess I came down here primarily to break the bee spawner, which we did manage to do. There's plenty of wood around here, at least. I can remake all the wooden tools I could ever want, so we're not limited on that front. Not limited by the quantity of the tools, just the quality. So we think these might be the elites? Vanquisher will actually do good with? It doesn't look like it. I'm gonna say no. They're not. Got him. No. Is it Duelist that does more against pillagers? I know that's the Monumenta one. You're probably an elite. I don't know what number of hits you would usually go down in anyway. So I cannot tell if that is doing any additional damage. Was that a hook shot? Okay, kill off that. Oh boy. They dodge arrows. That feels like either a hook shot or a web you in place shot. I can't tell which. Neither. I am correct on both counts. That is a disarm. Give me back that sword. How many hits do you require? I can't knock you into the void, that's not an option. You don't take knockback. Bonk. Bonk. Sure doesn't knock back me, though. There's dirt! There's dirt right there. I can farm potatoes. There we go. Oh boy. Leaf into the void. It's an option, I guess. Neat. Well, I have the ability to farm potatoes. That's probably at least somewhat helpful. Did my crafting table blow up? Looks like it probably did. No huge deal. No great loss. Let's move you closer to what will be the farmlands. There you go. There you go. Excellent. How large is the backlog of maps? Give me a second and I will double check for you. So this one I missed. This one was earlier in the list that I skipped past, and I remember skipping past it at the time and being like, oh, I'll come back to this after Colour Fire 2. And then I didn't come back to it after Colour Fire 2, but we're here now. So... going down to where I actually am, what would have been next was Firefly 2, which is from the 3rd of October. There have been a couple of maps since that I've either done or got started on. Moonlight, for example. Right. You... Well, you say that, but also it never really seems to get any shorter. I feel like both the last time I checked and the time before that, it was also about 6 months. Which I guess means I'm able to keep pace, at least. Is that fully grown? I think so. That is rubbish, I'll take it. Does this actually go in a direction? Or is this just gonna be a gap in the floor before I get to that wall? Another one of those. A torch. More food. Okay, so this does go in a direction. That goes in a direction. There's a sign. A thing spawning inside of the wall. Yep, I'm being obliterated from behind. Hello. Goodbye. Barely did not have released the bow in time. I feel like I'm getting a little bit unlucky with some of these deaths. Or maybe I'm just bad. Or maybe both. Probably both. Give me that. This is currently feeling like I'm just war of attritioning this thing. Running forward, dying. Unpriming all of the spawners. Breaking them, running forward, dying. Not a loop that I particularly want to be in for too long. Where did my helmet go? Where did my apples go? Fortina Shrine. Well, there's the apples. Helmet? Do we got a helmet? No, we do not. Let's go and find where we can pray to our Lord Fortina. Oh no. There's another one of these. The things that take a bajillion years to kill. Probably even doesn't have that much health. I just have some completely rubbish weaponry that does very, very little damage. Why are there pressure plates everywhere? Does not inspire me with glee. Let's get out of there and never return. Oh, good. How do I pronounce that? Juyon Raikatana. Unbreakable, soulbound, plus 7 attack damage, 0.9 attack speed, minus 50% armor, minus 20% max health. Just in case you want to be even more of a glass cannon than you already were. Juyon? Juyon? An ordinary wooden sword. Unmodified. And uninteresting. This isn't a good spot to be in. This isn't a good place. I would like to leave now. Yeah, this is an extremely glass cannon weapon. It's actually killing things. But I also took much damage when I got hit. Lifesteal again. Adrenaline 1, sure, I'll take it. That gives you speed on kill. With a poison cleansing sword. This doesn't even have damage. Was it even a wooden sword if it doesn't do damage? It just clears poison. You are really more common than I would like you to be. Okay, but this sword can actually deal with them in a reasonable amount of time. Just gotta not get hit. Which is pretty much the plan all of the time anyway. This structure feels like it has a significant amount of stuff inside of it. Why do people keep giving me things in other languages to pronounce? I can barely pronounce English. Come on. Apples. Whopping tipped arrow guy. That is a fairly durable pair of chain boots. Cool. You definitely just teleported down there. Now, Russian, I have not got a chance of reading. Or actual Japanese or Chinese characters, no chance. Not a chance. Crimson Alarm awakens crimsons. Sure. Gotta remember that I actually need to pick up these random rabbit stews and mushroom soups and things, because usually they're not really worth taking, but when you don't have anything else, then they suddenly are. Really? Yeah, to you too. Instant health potion. things I can make more stews with. Amazing. Again, we have the problem where my inventory is full of rubbish, but rubbish is the only loot in the map, so what do I take? And everything is junk. Is anything junk? Ugh. Thorns. Give me that. Like that. This area actually going anywhere? There's a chest there. Are you what I'm looking for? Is this a... Why can I still not open the chest? Break the thing. This is what I'm looking for. Gimme. Alright. So, our fleecy boxes are made out of soul sand. Neat. One in offhand, plus 2.5 armor, minus 10% speed. Considering basically everything I have is leather, that is probably worth. Probably something that I want. Does mean I can't really use the lifesteal sword anymore, but I have a much better one anyway. Now I just have to not accidentally place this thing. That's the tricky part. Swords, potions, some armor. Make a couple of more mushroom soup. Right, let's go place the wool. Brown wool. I presume that is the first one. I'm gonna need some blocks as well. The monument is floating directly over the void. We need blocks. I gotta have blocks. Yes, it does look like the first one is brown. Crimson bed. Whoa. We're a quarter of the way there. Oh, that doesn't really work, does it? Does it really work? Right, well... some mushrooms around here that I just realised I can also use. And let's keep moving along. Up and to the left. But actually, I didn't actually. I did not actually get what is in this chest. I went down here, encountered the elite mob, and then never went back for it. Thorns 1, regen 1, plus 20% max health, yes please. Vanquish a sword, but without attack damage or attack speed. Whoa, boy. That's a lot of knockback. Gotcha. Even with the better sword, those things still do not mess around. Still a very tricky mob. When offhand, -1 armor, +1 attack damage. Just in case you want to be even more glass cannoneer. Don't really think that's worth it. Got another potato. Sweeping edge. Sweeping attack 'em. Lifesteal, but it's higher durability. Plunk. Kaplunk. Okay. The bees are back. There's a chest there that I will check in a moment. Kind of like a better pick. That is probably the piece of gear that I would most like to find right now. Considerable quantity of food. Yes, please. Placeable offhand. Yep. Yep. A banner is kind of like a sign, but larger. Jump boost 2. Interesting. Anything right at the top? Oh yeah, I can hear the archers. Oh yeah, I can be knocked down off of the tower by the archers. So much wasted dirt. Ah, slime blocks. Oh no. This is gonna be annoying terrain to navigate. Randomly bouncing some of the time. I hate slime blocks. Terminal velocity still haunts my dreams. My nightmares. Adrenaline 1, more poison clearing, a honey bottle. Don't need the saddles. Nice thorns you got there. Well. The food situation is pretty much dealt with. It's not good food, but it's food. And there's a lot of it. Tunneling through the walls for food. Finally, some good food. Twilight Shroom, the earth that sleeps. The earth that sleeps under the earth. Legend says that this is a former mysterious forest powered by the moon every night. There are many strange things here. No one knows the exact reason for this forest being buried beneath the earth. Path difficulty intermediate, objective difficulty intermediate, length 40 to 55 minutes. 4 special items. Yeah, that previous area is only supposed to take 30 minutes. It did take about 45, actually. Approximately. Reflect. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Through the mountain. Well. I do not see any secret tunnels. Throws out the bowl, immediately picks the bowl back up again. Throws out the bowl, remember that he needs it. Remembers that he has other bowls anyway. Mandrake. Spur 1. Okay. Am I gonna be walking into any cobwebs? Duelist 1, there's your thing that does extra damage to pillagers. Mob follow range. Mob follow range is always a weird one. Extremely rare modifier. Rare and weird. Okay. We have Ravagers that can now break all the blocks between you and it. Fantastic. This looks like a rather ineffective wall. If you could call it such. Wall of vines. Ugh, blindness and hunger. I'm breaking adrenaline plus 5 max health. 5% that is. True shot 1. Not bad. Sharpness 1 enchanted book. Well, I don't have an anvil yet. So that's not a whole lot of use to me right now. Oh, hello. Cloaked duplicator. Oh boy. Oh boy, we have directions. Oh boy, there are options. We got 3 different directions I could go in. Nice thorns. Thorns moment. Also, hello. Don't think I didn't see you up here. There's a phantom. There's a teleporting phantom. Phantoms, but they disappear and reappear behind you. There's an anvil. Evasion knockback sword? Oh, the inventory! It's so much junk! But I still need it all. Right. 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 Gib book. Gib book. What do I not need? Wooden home. I can make more. Retreat time. Gibba eagle, gib book. I wonder if random tick speed is even on. I could check. Game rule. Random tick speed. It's not! Planting all of these is pointless! Well, now we know. We only really need to keep one around then. The bone meal. The others I can all cook. With sticks, probably. I don't think I have anything else that will burn. Well, there goes that. Of course, obviously, it was gonna do that at some point. It was only a question of when. That. Got some armors. some foods. Potions. I need to be carrying around quite that much ammunition. Torches I can't really do anything much about. Well, I think that is gonna do. That is all the time that which I have. Thank you very much for watching. Hope that you enjoyed. Have a marvelous weekend / extended Easter bank holidays weekend if you are in England land. Stay safe, and until next time, I shall see you soon. Where'd my stem go? Give me that stem. Stimulation! That was a pun. I made a pun.